I know. I felt comfortable all day, man. That's good. We got this.
Yeah. So guys, this is just a little fun mini episode me and JP are bringing for you guys on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we know that Thanksgiving and just the holiday season in general can be a weird, interesting, rough time for people. So, uh, we're just gonna. I guess this is a little bit of a reminder to be mindful and grateful while you're whatever you're doing on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, as you're going about your day, as you're driving to wherever you're going to hang out with whoever you're hanging out with,
Maybe you're going on a walk before dinner with your favorite cousin or best friend or whoever that is, and that would be a good time to listen to this, I think.
yeah, just a simple little reminder to be grateful and to think of the things that you have in your life that you can be grateful for, and a reminder that there's plenty of people out there that are going through a far less fortunate situation than you are, and just be happy to be here, because sometimes that can be tough, and especially when you're around family or anything that brings up hard stuff, especially around this time of the year, that can be rough. So
Yeah.
just a reminder to be grateful for the day, you know?
Yeah. Remember. Yeah. Like remembering to be grateful for your family, your friends. Like not focusing on the lack, right? Like wishing that. I know, like some people, myself included, dude. Like it can be a tough time to be alone on the holidays if you don't have a partner. Like, and people struggle with that, and sometimes that's hard to like. It can be hard to show up at your family or your friends or whatever it is and feel like maybe the odd man out. But like we're all on our own journeys. Like I've had to convince myself of that all the time, you know? And whether you're in a relationship or you're not, or things are good with your family or things are not, remember to focus on what you have in your life right now. You
Like
know?
this
And sometimes
podcast.
that's as simple as yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm Maybe it's your little sleepy puppy. What are you grateful for this year?
This year I'm grateful for, I want to say like three things
It
all
can be a
came.
general thing.
Three
You can say
things.
three things. Go ahead.
I'm grateful for family, I guess. Is like Desiree
hmm
the dog, you, my family.
Yeah.
You know, I'm grateful for those
I
things
second
this
that.
year.
I second that.
Those were all the things that came to mind all at once. So all of
hmm
those things, you know.
Nice. Yeah, I would. I couldn't agree more with that. And like, yeah, in this scenario, like, your family is your, you know, I've been friends with you for so long and for so deeply that it's like we're family.
Yeah, you're
That's
normally there for Thanksgiving.
exactly. Yeah. What is the move for Thanksgiving?
We'll be there earlier in the day if you want to stop by earlier.
How early?
Me and Desiree are going to her aunt's around 4.
Okay. All right. Hmm.
So
We'll figure it out. Yeah.
I'll probably be leaving my parents' house before 3 o'clock, or
Yeah, we'll
around
figure
three
it out.
o'clock.
Yeah. And this is a reminder is that like sometimes it can be stressful moving around, making plans with people, and don't feel like you have to do everything the day of.
Mm-hmm.
I always think that that's a little crazy when people think that they need to go to 3 or 4 different places. Slow down, enjoy the time with the people you're with, because sometimes you're just out of place. I know that I spent Thanksgivings with my family rushing to get to your house.
Yeah, yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
take time and enjoy the people that you're with in the moment that you're
The
with
food,
them. Yeah,
the company,
and let it
the
bring back the
football.
memories of the good times that you had on those days. If you're missing somebody or something like that, you know, just think back on the times that you did have
Mm-hmm.
and how good those were. You know,
Mm-hmm.
don't stay there too long though.
Yeah, and I mean, it's also a good thing to think about, which is that like, what do you want to be grateful for next year when next Thanksgiving comes around, and thinking about things that you can create for yourself. Is that like I'm very grateful for the fact that I've been sober and that I've improved my health over the last couple of months. But I'm really looking forward to seeing almost a year and a half of that next Thanksgiving. So it's never in my opinion, it's never a bad idea to think about like, well, if you're maybe on sometimes like I don't know, for people like the holidays, and I don't find that the New Year's thing works very well, but
Mhm.
like it can be a spark to say like, well, where do I want to be at this time next year? How do I want to set myself up for success? And like, I feel like it's unhealthy to put the kind of stress on yourself if it's things that are out of your control. Like, oh, I want to be in a healthy relationship or whatever that is. Like, think about things that you can control for yourself, and whatever the universe has meant for you, hopefully you'll have maybe something new or different or a change to be very grateful for the following year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I agree.
It's a good time to take stock of your life. Where can you improve? And also give yourself credit for, be grateful for how far you've come.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's your first day of that journey, or maybe it's been a couple years. Maybe you haven't started yet. Today can be that day when you listen to this.
Yep.
Just like any day can be in the future. And be grateful that you have the free will to do that.
Yeah. And as far as us, like, what are you grateful for?
Like I said, I second the family thing. I'm very grateful for this little angel that's come into my life. She has to get the mention, Eleanor. Like I mentioned in the beginning of this, I'm going to have to, because I've spent so much of my time looking for external sources of it. Like, I'm going to be grateful for myself this year. That's really where I'm at. And like, I feel like the best way to do that is to obviously spread that with people who are close to me, like my family. But to be grateful for the fact that like, you're trying your best and you're taking as much stock of your life as you can, and being mindful of those things. And I think that the only way that I could do that anyway is without those people in my life. And I try to make it as simple as possible. That it's just like,
I think that's a really good one, to be grateful for yourself.
Because I have a hard time.
Stuff that you do for yourself.
Yeah.
Like showing up and listening to something like this to better yourself, you know?
And that builds a thing where it's just like, no, you've taken the time for yourself and you deserve this. And sometimes you have to make that connection of, I think it's the RamDass quote that says like, the only thing that I can do for you, like really in truth, is to be a better version of myself and show up in this friendship in that way. And when you're not looking for that externally, I feel like you can be a lot more grateful and a lot more understanding of what's kind of happening around you.
Yeah. Well, I'm also grateful for this podcast, and I'm grateful for this opportunity that we have every week when we show up and do this for ourselves and for everybody else. And we make sure that we're consistent with it. And it's definitely helped me grow as a person and become more open and honest with myself and with everybody else in my life. And I'm definitely grateful for that. And I'm grateful for you for showing up and doing this with me every week.
Yeah. I don't think there's really, even with alcohol and things like that, I don't think there's a single thing that's been more effective in my personal decisions to make better choices for myself than this podcast. So I'm really grateful too. And I'm grateful for the fact that we show up as ourselves, and it feels like we get a little bit closer to that each time that we do this. So try to be your best self at whatever Thanksgiving-ish thing that you do with your family, your friends, yourself. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. And to all 113 of our subscribers, very happy Thanksgiving and a happy start to your holiday season.
Yeah.
Hopefully
we're very, and also, no, that's a good point.
By the time this comes out.
we should end this on the fact that, like, as far as this podcast goes, we are so grateful for the people who do support us. And that includes the people who let us take their phones and download the episode. So anybody who is out there supporting us in any way possible, the best way that you can support us, though, is by subscribing on YouTube, following on Spotify, downloading the episodes, and writing reviews and comments when we post things. We're in the future grateful for you who listen to this and do that. And
in the future grateful.
In the future grateful. Yeah. So comment in the present.
Pineapple ham.
Yeah. Comment pineapple ham.
If you listen to this on Thanksgiving.
I fuck with a ham, bro. I can't even lie.
Do you?
I
had ham one time and I made it,
Mm-hmm.
and it was bad.
Yeah?
So I've never liked ham again.
Really?
It was only a couple years ago. A couple years ago on Easter, I tried to make ham. My parents were...
Spiral ham?
No. Like, I bought a ham steak. And I just made it.
You just bought a ham steak?
Yeah.
That's not making ham.
And I put pineapple on it. And I cooked
I
it.
mean, yeah. And then you just put pineapple on top.
Grateful for that ham that I had that day.
Comment ham steak pineapple. If you really fuck with us.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. And also, like, hottest take, the turkey is overrated.
Turkey's mad overrated.
Turkey is so overrated.
Turkey's dry as shit and trash.
Turkey is overrated. It's all about the side dishes and, if you're Italian, the pasta of some sort.
I love sweet potatoes with marshmallows in them.
That's a good one. I'm a fucking...
That's a very country one.
I'm so fucking white, dude. I love the green bean casserole, though. Ew. I love it. I love that shit,
I don't mind
dude.
it. I don't mind it.
I love that shit, dude. It's one of my favorites.
What else? I mean, I think stuffing is, like, top tier.
Stuffing is up there, but I think mashed potatoes is above it.
You like mashed potatoes better than stuffing?
If you make them the right way.
I like sweet potatoes. Mashed sweet potatoes better than stuffing, but not regular mashed potatoes.
The question is, do you have the antipasto before the dinner? Assorted meats, cheeses, vegetables, hopefully pickled.
Nah,
some dips, some crackers.
Not on Thanksgiving.
No. I mean, I respect that.
Thanksgiving, we don't really do appetizers.
Sometimes Christmas my mom doesn't. Sometimes she doesn't.
Christmas is appetizers. Christmas Eve is fish, and Christmas is appetizers, and then prime rib.
That's the thing, man. I think my favorite things on Thanksgiving are the things that are unconventional for it.
Yeah. I mean, like, I also don't like prime rib, so on Christmas, I have lamb.
Shout out to Sweeney and Will and their respective families. Have you ever heard of Mississippi pot roast?
No, I've never heard of that.
Fucking delicious, dude. It's like you get like a chuck roast, put it in the crock pot, and I think it's, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it's like, your salt, pepper, standard stuff like that, but then you do a ranch seasoning packet and some damn pepperoncinis. And you just let that bitch roast, bro. We had that. Absolutely phenomenal stuff.
Really?
Absolutely.
Well, grateful for whatever that
Mississippi
concoction.
pot, that whatever that white trash thing that you that was so, it's delicious though. I don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah.
It's got Mississippi in the name. I'll eat it, bro.
All right.
Comment your favorite Thanksgiving dish too.
Yeah, let us know.
Let me know if you love green bean casserole.
What's your favorite float in the Thanksgiving Day parade? Come back to episode
Mine is
48
Dua Lipa.
to figure out ours.
Mine's Dua Lipa. Do you think Kendrick's gonna have one?
I don't know. If he does, I'm sure the platform's gonna be 2 RVs.
If you have float capabilities, hit us up. Direct message, not in the comments. We'll try to keep this low key.
We might be out doing our own parade on Thanksgiving.
Bro, it's supposed to be low key.
I'll turn my mic off so they can't hear.
Let them know. All right, it's just me now. Happy Thanksgiving. We hope you have a good one. We love y'all. Thank you. You should be grateful all year round, but many people are reminded of that this year when you spend time with your family.
Just this year. My bad. No, that was a good point. It's going to be a quick one here.
Family spending an extended amount of time with them.
What he said.
What he stumbled through.
I'm going to start over because I'll feel better that way.
Thanksgiving is a good time for that.
Yeah.
So you agree?
No habla English. All right.
Yeah.
Let's reel it in real quick before you go about your day. You don't got nothing? You don't got nothing?
Things like these so hard.
It's okay. This one's going to be easy. We can see your knees, so don't worry.
You can see my knees?
We can see your
Fuck,
knees.
dude. Can you put your knees over my knees?
Yeah. This is going off the rails.
Oh my goodness. We're back, guys.
We're back.
Happy Thanksgiving.
We can always edit this together if we have. This is the third time we've recorded this, and we really just want to give you guys a positive message to go into Thanksgiving with. And we've stumbled across our words a couple times, but this time feels like it's it. So, if you're listening to